such a weird draft out of Afreeca. They have randomly Sett in mid lane. You have Lillia in the jungle. I mean, it might actually be Lillia. Ah, no, I guess you can't. I mean, they could do that, but they shouldn't do that, I guess. Fly is going to be on the Sett, and with a lot of Fly's decision-making, having him on a champion like Sett is actually a little bit worrisome, because sometimes he just pulls the trigger to go in, and it's not the right timing, and Sett is all about decision-making, and knowing when to go in, when not to. And so Afreeca, their champions are locked in, and honestly, I don't feel comfortable for Afreeca's draft whatsoever. I would much rather be KT's draft.
Oh yeah, I mean, Afreeca's one was a little bit questionable, whereas KT's was quite strong. I mean, there are so many ways to make plays happen with this one, and relatively strong lanes at the same time.
Well, Camille, Volibear, Twisted Fate, Ezreal, and Bard. I mean, this team composition can really just play itself. Has so many modes available to it. They have that powerful 1-3-1. They have immense team fighting in the mid game. Lots of brawl power. And on the flip side here for Afreeca, you have Mordekaiser, Lillia, Sett, Ashe, and Nautilus. It's just, it's very janky is what's going on here.
Yeah. Very true. KT, they look like the better team in game one. This time around, we're saying they have the better comp, but doesn't mean 100% that they're going to win. I'm curious to see how this game will pan itself out. We have a call start for the Ashe, which is kind of interesting. Don't see that all the time against Ezreal.
미니언 생성까지 30초 남았습니다.
Well, it seems like we're not going to get the kind of action that we saw in game number 1 between these two teams.
What is Mordekaiser holding?
What?
Is that like a black hole?
That's...
He's got like his hand and he's like holding on to some
What are you talking
dark matter object.
That's his mace.
No. No. It's like with his other hand. So he's got his one hand up like over his shoulder.
Okay.
With the mace. And the other hand is like in the middle. He's like holding a black ball. At least that's what it looks like from my angle. But now we're just looking at Lillia prance around.
Lillia is so excited to everything that you're saying. That's why she was prancing, actually. She was just so enthusiastic.
Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always wonderful to start red side if you're not going to invade as Lillia. You get both the AoE camps, or, you know, two of the better ones. Just do it so fast. Oh, he's not going to go to his red. He's actually going to go over here.
Gonna move straight in to the Wolves. Takes W second for that maximized damage. And yeah, just Spirit prancing around. Gonna smite the camp, and okay, he is sinning out of his mind right now. Holy moly, man.
Nope.
Comes in, places a ward, and now Spirit, he's going to make his way down into bot lane. This is a very coin flippy path. Spirit now going to start up the Golem camp. He's going to take this one down. He'll also get all of the stacks. Now, they send out the Hawk Shot. They see bonO on the blue. Everyone knows exactly what's going on. Now, when Smeb sees that golems are still up, I wonder what KT is thinking about right now. There's no gank potential down here in bot lane. And so now Spirit's going to run right back in to his blue side jungle and clear that one. But his whole path is just very off kilter. He's going to now do his Gromp and his blue buff. His golems still have yet to be taken.
Oh boy.
Ooh, Kiin.
What's going on up here? It's pushing away from him too. This is a rough spot. And you can see that bonO is waiting, to see how Kiin would react. And here comes Spirit up through his own jungle. So let's see if he gets spotted here. Spirit gonna start the red though.
Yeah, and I'm not totally sure on what the thought process is. Spirit is going to finish his red. Both Scuttle Crabs are up. These are just very bizarre jungle paths by both bonO and Spirit. You can see Fly's actually doing pretty well in the HP department against Kuro here. Minion Dematerializer comes out onto the cannon. Kuro just trying to shove as fast as possible. And there's not really a timing window left for Lillia to try to gank mid lane. Seems like Smeb... Oh, Kiin's dead. Kiin's dead.
Yeah, even if he flashes away. Okay, he's going to drag Smeb away, and there's the stun, and the flash comes in. The follow-up by Smeb. He picks up first blood. As you can see, Kiin, he was playing safe for quite a while, but bonO stayed on the map and waited for that great opportunity.
Yeah, and bonO doesn't even have to commit his flash for it, so Smeb, he'll still be very safe against Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser Lillia is not a lane that is very easy to set up for.
No.
And the other thing is Lillia and Sett is also not a lane that you get to set up for that well. So this is a very hard game for Spirit to play until the later stages. But now Camille picks up a call, has the components to phage. Things are going very well for Smeb up in top. And you can just see the positioning by Kiin in the wave is just way too far forward. And I like what bonO is trying to do. Places that thunderstorm to come down right in Kiin's path, forces him to flash out. And Kiin can't even afford Seekers. He just gets double cloth armor, which is not ideal. It's very weak right now in this laning phase, and Smeb is just getting away with murder up here now, with the itemization being the way that it is, and things are only going to get scarier. Twisted Fate now, he is level 6. This is when things are going to have to slow down now for Mystic and Ben, and they haven't really managed to accrue any sort of meaningful advantage as it currently stands.
Yeah. Spirit, he's been focusing on farming a lot here. They're going to spot each other, the two junglers. But yeah, he hasn't really put too much support up in the top side, and there hasn't been much wardings. bonO comes up here with the scanner. He's like, oh, there's not even a ward up here. Kiin had used his in the lane, actually. bonO's still waiting, but Kiin hitting level 6.
Not sure what they're waiting for, though, because Kiin's level 6, Smeb has this giant wave coming into him. Now, if Twisted Fate had already shoved in the wave, they can kill Mordekaiser through Death Realm. He'll Death Realm to defend himself, and then he'll come out and he'll die. But it's not the case.
Okay, flash on in. They're trying to get that damage. Here's bonO, looking to turn it around, but Fly quite tanky, and Spirit goes back in. A lot of skirmishing here and up there. Aiming, trying to shoot back, misses his Mystic shot, and so has to back off of that one.
Still pretty big win for Kuro. He actually flashed away. I think he didn't realize Spirit wasn't 6. And so probably thought he was going to get put to sleep, and then another follow-up would come in and he would end up dying, and so he flashed, but definitely a little bit of a blunder. Ooh, now Spirit 6.
Trying to turn it around now. Here comes TF as well as a TP coming in. bonO going very deep, but he's going to help secure that kill. Tries to ultimate out of there, but the rest of his team is like, see you later, buddy. We're not getting in there with you. So just a 1-for-1. The ultimate, though, matched by a TP from Fly. So he's not going to have that for quite a while.
Meanwhile, up here in top lane, Kiin is still winning in the CS department. Hextech Ultimate made him available for Smeb. And remember, Smeb has retained his teleport. So he still has the option to eventually go home. That's a really nice trade by Kiin.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job of zoning the Camille now off of a bunch of the CS. You can see the difference is 15 so far up there in the top side. Blue going to be handed off here to Kuro. We still have that Infernal Drake on the map. We haven't seen either side try to make a maneuver towards that just yet. The bottom side of Afreeca is pushing in pretty nicely and consistently. down here. Aiming, looking to back, but he doesn't have a TP. So this could be an interesting timing for Afreeca.
And True Shot Barrage comes out. Volibear, he tries to ult away, but just doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and that was that. Pretty straightforward was that trade. Kuro with blue.
The game going the way that it is right now, Lillia has her jungle item already completed. So it's definitely helping Spirit. And you can see that Spirit, he's able to farm a lot faster than Volibear at this point. Because with the jungle item, with Lillia's passive, able to just constantly run around and just clear endlessly faster than his opponent. And so stuff is just going to keep accelerating. On the flip side, Merc Tread's completed for the Sett in mid lane. And Fly's been doing a very good job at keeping up in the CS department and not falling too far behind to Kuro. Now KT, they're starting the Infernal. Sett is back, but okay, well, the Lillia ball ends up missing. I have a feeling that they want to flip.
Well, Lillia gets there too slowly, and there is the magical journey. So, oh, nice little face breaker there, but
yeah, once again respecting Lillia. Yet again. And meanwhile, now up here in top lane, Kiin completed for Mordekaiser. I don't understand why Fly instantly just shoved the wave. Doesn't really gain a whole lot of value. Could have just waited a little bit. Nonetheless, Spirit's gonna pick up the Scuttle Crab. There's not a whole lot happening here inside of this game. This is very akin to the T1D1 series that was played earlier tonight.
yeah.
Where it's very hard for the lane.
Realm.
Oh.
Smeb, definitely an awkward spot here, just looking to wait it out on the edge. Gonna dodge that one obliterate, but Kiin flashes, actually kind of bops his flash there as over the wall. Down did go the TF at the same time. Kiin is going to be punished here. Just smote from the heavens. Down he goes as rotation now up by Ben. This should be Afreeca picking up the Rift Herald though.
Yeah, and you could see that Kuro, what he was trying to do was make it up into top lane so that he could just Destiny Gate and kill the Mordekaiser, but ended up getting picked off in the meantime.
Wow. They're committing to this. KT not willing to let this objective go down without a fight. We got the eye on the side of bonO. They're just going to try to collapse onto Fly as down will go the Rift Herald. Spirit did pick it up, and TusiN going to be pulled in, but now it's 5 members, and that is a massive engage from the side of KT. They get 2. They're looking for more. That's a couple of squishies still left available. Instant cleanse. Really clean from their side as Spirit desperately trying to push them back and will save Ashe's life.
And so really close by both of these teams. Now Afreeca did get the Rift Herald, so they have that for them. However, it's a very big tempo swing in KT's favor. Let's take a look at this again. So the Deathgrass comes out, Smeb barely able to not get away. And Kiin locking him up right here. Death Realm ends, Kiin goes forward, and almost actually dies to the incoming minions. bonO able to be there, uses the vision, smites him down, gets the kill for himself. Meanwhile, Twisted Fate was killed. So take a look at this.
트페 공 쓰러 간다.
Oh.
야, 트페 봐봐, 트페 봐봐.
Yeah, that's insane. You guys thought Zoe was bad.
That's Zoe's pet.
나왔어.
Yeah, it
Actually,
is.
that's Zoe's Bambi.
Zoe would keep a pet deer.
Yeah. Zoe made her.
Yeah.
We see the Bard ultimate come out, locking up the Rift Herald, and this honestly was a little bit of a flip itself. Spirit does manage to get the Rift Herald, and you can see aiming was being very cautious with going over. Doesn't actually kill Sett at the very top. The True Shot Barrage and other stuff just barely ended up missing. Could have gone flash for flash and tried to really greed for it, but it's just not worth. Rift Herald went into mid lane, 1,000 gold advantage right now still for KT. They do have the Infernal Dragon, and they did roll a Cloud Drake second, so it's pretty nice. Means that we will have an exciting dragon this game, but Mordekaiser, he's still very stunted in terms of his build. We're at 14 minutes. Still no core item completion yet for him. It's the Blade of the Ruin King build on Ashe as well down there in bottom, and Sett just rushing Sunfire Cape. So KT are definitely not in a bad spot at all. Not with this Cloud Dragon coming up, because they can just give it up in exchange for allowing Camille, Ezreal to keep on scaling.
And, well, both the junglers are hanging around down here in the bottom side. Not sure if anything will come of it, but Afreeca getting quite aggressive. That's going to be a ward that bonO spots being put down, so easy cancel there. Here comes Lillia again. Let's see it. Nope, not this time. And here comes the engage. Oh, Ben, pretty out of position, has to flash the wall. Gets stranded by his allies there in the river. Just gives that one away. Cloud Drake coming up here in a little bit, and he's not going to have that for the engage, so that's kind of unfortunate for the side of Afreeca. I wonder if they won't just let this Drake go.
They might really be tunneling
Ooh.
on the soul point capture. Fly coming in from behind, but Bard with his magical journey is going to be able to help them get away. Now, this is what I was mentioning earlier, though. You don't have to commit to getting this. Why is Volibear around here? Why are they posturing when 4 of his camps are up on the left-hand side? He could just be power farming it. I have no idea what's going on right now. I'll be very frank with you.
Yeah, it was a nice little maneuvering. He's got fancy feet. Set up his little tunnel.
I mean, bonO's just wasting time. He's sitting out of his mind right now.
Well, he's like hoping that some really hard engage will come out of Afreeca and he'll be the hero, but
God, he could have cleared his entire left side jungle. He could be on the Scuttle Crab. And then maybe even just going into the red side of a Spirit. I mean, he would have closed the entire CS deficit, got all of his camps coming back up on a respawn timer, but instead he's flipping out of his mind right now.
well, now he's going to be in a little bit of an awkward spot there as he has to ult away. Here comes Mystic flashing in, gets exhausted immediately. TusiN might be the one that goes down here, but actually so does the Bear, and that's 2. Here comes TF. He's going to get exhausted as this is going to bait now aiming into the fight. Picks up a double kill himself. Kuro needed that mana, but now he's going to flash away. Has the Nimbus Cloak. He's still on the run. Flash comes in from Fly. That should be a pretty easy lockdown from them. The burn from the Bambi gets the kill as now Spirit just casually is 3-0-3.
Yeah, I mean, he's super big right now on this Lillia. They're going to finally raise this mid-tier 1 turret as well. And a lot of this is just off the byproduct of the most unholy of Volibears here.
Yeah.
On bonO, he's in the 9th layer of hell.
This is confusing to me.
The last minute, because it's worth losing your life over a ward. Very important.
I've done it before.
All right. I mean, Superplex onto TusiN on the left-hand side. Twisted Fate comes down, but Kuro just doesn't have the damage to one-tap people at this stage of the game. Camille's up there in top lane, and you just look at it. This is one of those things that you look at in hindsight and you ask, like, what the hell are any of them doing? And you don't really know, so Afreeca happily collects a couple of kills for themselves, and now Lillia is just so massive.
Oh, there
in
it
this
is.
game. Yeah, the Liandry's Torment now completed. Mountain is the dragon that is spawning next, so super important for both of these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. They're both going to want to get their hands on that one, especially for their tankier members. Gonna be stacking that up. And yeah, so we had a big swing actually in the gold. It was about 2,000 because KT was ahead to about 1,000. Now Afreeca's about 1,000 ahead. So things have certainly swung in their favor. We'll see what they can do with that lead. Their Sett and Lillia obviously are massive right now, so eyes will be on them. Spirit, he's in an awkward spot here. He gets booped over the wall.
Big
and,
shutdown.
Well, that is just massive. And they give it over to Aiming, too, who is now 4-1 and had the shutdown. This guy is going to be one big Ezreal.
Yeah, he is going to be massive. Aiming Iceborne and Muramana already complete. Super early on. Mountain coming up in a minute and a half. So with 3 dragons to go, this Ezreal could be a tank with the Iceborne Death Stance and getting a couple of Mountain Souls under his belt. It would be so difficult to actually bring him down. Kuro running around actually, he's down on EXP compared to Fly, which is honestly it's not a good look. I'll be
Nah, that never looks very good, does it?
No. There's the QSS, by the way, on the Camille. Everyone having Merc treads as well. And just take a look at this. Lillia, I don't know where she was trying to prance and dance, but
She looked lost.
yeah.
That was a nice play by bonO.
Look at Bard, he's so happy.
He does look pretty happy.
Yeah, he
as
is.
He
very
runs
happy.
away,
Yeah.
skips away.
Yeah.
팀의 포탑이
The happiest jolly Bard ever. Now, one of the things though is that Aiming is sitting on a fortune right now, and it's 20 seconds until Mountain. So
And
I
no
don't-
TP.
And no TP available on him. I do not know what either team is intending to do. It looks like Aiming is going to go for a reset right now. Now, TusiN is Bard, so it's able to help Ezreal and himself get back to the lane really quickly. But if Afreeca just started the Mountain right away, there would be no response.
Yeah.
They would just be able to sneak it. But you can see how cautious they're being.
Yeah, I mean, they have no vision down on the bottom side, but you can know how much gold there is and expect it. But here we go, Spirit in a tough spot here.
Oh, man.
As that was a very preemptive
Oh.
stopwatch that comes out of Kuro. That's definitely a bit of a whoopsie there. Nice knockup comes out of Ben, gets 3 of them. As now Smeb says, well, I'd like a taste. Actually, Aiming did tag Spirit there on his way out. And certainly now KT have kind of put themselves in an awkward spot because they were very far ahead after that last team fight, but now they give Afreeca the Drake.
Yeah, Kuro's Destiny Gate positioning leaves much to be desired.
That's true.
We'll take a look at it one more time. Just look at where he selects to land. Now, again, he has complete vision. He knows about Sett, knows about Mordekaiser. He chose a spot that is so easy for Fly to be able to get there and then begin locking him up as well, with Mordekaiser barreling down mid as well. So just single-handedly throwing away this Mountain Dragon for no reason whatsoever. And now we're going to enter back into a little bit of a lull state. Camille does shove in the wave up in top. Oh, Fly? Haymaker?
Waiting for that one, and there's the stun.
Oh!
Nearly goes down. Still waiting for it, and Aiming is still a huge menace. Smeb now going to lock down Kiin, the rest of his team. Makes it clean, looking for the kill, but Kiin looking to trade it back. Nearly able to as he goes into the Death Realm, and he is able to. Over the wall comes Smeb, will pick that one up. That's going to be a huge arrow, but nice Tempered Fate now onto Fly. Looking to slow him down.
TusiN really on point.
Yeah, he is, but here's the rest of the team.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah.
No.
Well, he tried his best.
Yeah, look at Bard, he's happy.
May have saved his teammates. So, yeah, not the. There have been many strange skirmishes.
I'm looking at the
and
kill
decisions
score,
in this game.
and that is exactly what I'm thinking. When I
It's
watch this,
yeah, it's not happy times, that's for sure.
okay, well, it's not over yet.
Okay, well, knockup comes up here onto Ezreal, and he's going to have to flash away. It's either going deep. That's a nice hook now. As Kuro, that's an unfortunate spot to actually go for the stopwatch. So Kiin, pretty angry, going to get the stun down onto Mystic. One more shot would have done it, but it's not quite enough. And Afreeca
파랑 팀의
diving a couple of turrets, still going. Oh, of course, we got TP coming in. Here's Aiming. He's like, actually, no, I'd just like to push mid. So Actually, I'm done with the fighting. I'd rather PvE.
Well, this is very interesting. We take a look at what transpires here, and Kiin manages to get the Death Realm, and honestly, that was not very nice, what he did to Volibear.
Yeah.
Smeb goes over the wall, manages to get the kill. Look at the Bard ultimate timing, as well as the Cosmic Binding immediately thereafter to lock up Fly. Now, we're not going to mention that he went down shortly thereafter.
Bard is eternal.
Yeah, he's definitely...
Whatever. Even if he is only out for a little bit, he'll be back.
And then aiming right there, finally gets put to sleep. Ben goes in, but just didn't really have any ability to kill Ezreal. Kiin came in off the teleport, by the way. This is a total fiesta inside of this game. And like you mentioned, Mystic almost going down there, but Fly actually the one absorbing that last shot. Now, more of the tank items are starting to come in for both of these parties. KT, Death Stance on both Camille and Ezreal in a little bit. bonO going for the Dead Man's Plate. Now, I've talked about this a lot on, or I've talked about it a lot on other mediums, that Locket of the Iron Solari for all the tank junglers, especially when you don't have an obligation to just run into the opponents, is super valuable because you end up giving tons of your teammate, or all of your teammates in team fights, depending on how both team comps fight, just so much EHP that it's worth more than just investing in yourself. But he's got a little bit of Build-A-Bear going on. Oh!
Close. Lillia's fast. It's not easy to lock down the deer. And that means that Kuro just awkwardly going to use that Destiny Gate bot. Wants to get that cooldown ticking. We got Mountain Drake coming up here in 50 seconds, so it's the main reason why KT are really trying to cover this ground around the Drake and push out the lanes.
This is a point in the game where Ezreal and Camille are very strong. They both just completed their Death Stance. And if you look at the enemy team, both Lillia and Mordekaiser, they effectively have Zhonya's. It's not like they're getting any item completion. Even completing into Zhonya's itself doesn't dramatically change how they are as a champion. Sunfire Cape, I'm not sure if Fly's going to be able to complete it before this fight. It looks like he will be. Now, he doesn't have teleport, though, so he's going to rely on home guards. And he will get the Sunfire Cape. He's going to try running, but KT should just be able to burst this Mountain Dragon.
If they were on it.
Instantly, yeah.
Well, they're going to go for it now.
And this is fine. If you're KT, you're feeling very good right now.
Yeah. Just, you know, casually picking up a Drake. Smeb over here is he's kind of just the guard here on the bottom lane, essentially. Going to push out the waves, and didn't seem like Afreeca was ready to take a fight, so that's just trading Mountain Drakes apiece to both teams. Remember that KT could have had both, but some mistakes were made. And maybe Afreeca will just look to try to wait this one out.
Well, Smeb just continuing to go down into the bot lane now. 4.5 minutes until another Mountain's going to come up. And, I mean, realistically, Afreeca, they're going to be stuck for a while. There's no way that Lillia makes it to another core item before the next Drake. So she's been the same champion for so long. And she'll continue to be. Same goes for Mordekaiser. He's essentially going to be the same, but Camille is going to actually start getting recipe items, which changes her. Ezreal trying to now get into the Mortal Reminder, it seems, is going to be the itemization path that he's going to end up taking. We don't build Leandries here in the LCK.
Yeah.
On Ezreal. Not yet.
Not even a work. Maybe eventually. I mean, we see a lot of other people getting it, but it's not fair in this game. We got the two champions that like almost always build it. No Zyra here, otherwise we'd have a third. I'd like to see more Zyra. She's fun.
She is fun.
We saw Secret pick her up a couple times.
Yeah, it's only one prince.
Hey, they almost beat DRX and your boy Joby.
What?
Yeah. Well, we got a fight coming up here. That is one scary Camille. Doing a lot of damage. You can see KSS will be used.
Oh.
And, ooh, big shield. Gonna help out. Fly just TPs in and is like, hello.
And now Camille's going to heal it all back up because she has the Death's Dance. And Kiin can't do this rodeo again. So it's a very scary thing where Camille is hitting the breaking point where she's just such a monster to try to deal with. And she's only going to keep getting stronger. Every item Camille gets makes her stronger, which not many champions in the game go all the way to 6 items. Most go to 2 or 3 before they begin tapering off. Okay, well, you know what?
Hey, man, he's trying.
He was aiming for the air.
Nice play by Fly. Ooh, trying to follow up there was Ben. Doesn't quite land it, and now that Ezreal a bit unlocked, doing some nice damage. But they got the Bard, who, by the way, had Exhaust and Flash. Didn't use either of them to try to get out of there.
It was all calculated. See, Valdez, let me break it down for you what just happened.
Okay, let me know.
He gave away his life in exchange for Fly's Flash.
Whoa.
Yeah. And now he's going to be up in 7 seconds. And when he's up, Afreeca or KT are going to win the team fight, and everything's going to be fine.
Well, we'll see if you're right here as Kiin is looking for a target. He just gets bopped immediately to 0. And now they're just going to bully Fly, who, well, he bullies back. He hits real hard. You don't want to bully that guy. He's got a pretty nice swing. Triple kill goes for the Ashe as Kuro just runs away with his tail between his legs. Baron also going the way of Afreeca, who have taken over this game.
Alternate ending. What I was going for there, you know, it's
yeah.
bit of a different adventure.
Build your own adventure.
Yeah, that was
KT
definitely
flipped the wrong page.
Yeah. Well, KT, I mean, we take a look at how this transpired. So, Fly flashes and ends up getting TusiN, gets the kill, and now they're immediately starting the Baron. And there's definitely a world where this fight goes different ways. Smeb gets locked up immediately and then tries to instantly retreat. bonO and friends both get locked up by Fly with the face breaker, and then aiming just doesn't have enough to be able to do anything there. And so now 4,000 gold advantage for Afreeca. And you can see Bramblevest now on the Mordekaiser. Kiin starting to itemize defensively. You know what? I'll take that instead of a Morello. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
파랑 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
I do not. And let's see how much they can get with this Baron power play. So far, it's 5,000 gold, so it's not half bad. But looking for more. Mountain Drake should be theirs. See how much time they use up there. They would like to be pushing inhibitors and stuff like that, but getting this objective is more important for the time being, so we're going to do that.
Well, Afreeca are going to bring themselves within 1 point of the Soul. And it's the Mountain Soul too, which is very, very good. Especially against the Volibear and the Camille. Twisted Fate also will not have as much effectiveness. And Afreeca are in a pretty good spot right now in this game. They have a base level in mid,
파랑 팀의 포탑이 파괴되었습니다.
base level in support, 3 levels in the jungle, and 1 level in top lane. And base levels, there's something that really can't be understated. Smeb just trying to split push right now. Perhaps KT try to pivot into going with Camille and Twisted Fate, trying to backdoor as a last-ditch effort. Baron buff is going to dissipate, and so we're still going to have a couple of songs and a dance left in this game.
Yeah.
It's not over by any means.
Yeah, it's definitely not. There is the Baron fight. You can see it right there on the gold difference graph. We fell off a cliff, and a lot of that gold went towards Mystic, so he is going to be hitting like a truck from now on. Smeb missed the cannon. Here comes the entirety of KT, by the way. They're all going top. They say, well, let's just push a lane, see what happens. There's actually a ping directly on TF as he was walking by. Not sure how they saw him there.
Well, TF, I'm not sure how close he is into the...
Okay, they're going to lock him down. Death Realm will come in, but QSS as TP going to shut down the turret, actually. So nice play, but here comes Afreeca.
Oh,
They're like,
man,
all right.
No, not like this, man.
No, they're backing. KT are backing.
Thought we were going to have a little bit of a base race, but it seems like Afreeca has realized, wait a minute, what are we doing? And they're going to turn around as well.
Fly's so scary.
Pretty bad idea to try to race a Lichbane TF and a Trinity Force Camille.
Yeah.
That would not be a wise decision.
What happened to the minion wave?
It's gone. What?
Yeah, Fly just ate it all in one swing.
Okay.
I thought maybe they would just continue pushing.
It's Thornmail now.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Take a look at Kiin. He didn't know. He ends up placing the control ward, but it just doesn't matter. Death Realm gets QSS. He tries to Zanya. He even flashes away, which actually could come back and bite him later, because there was no way that he realistically lives there. But now he's not going to have flash for the Mountain Soul fight. So that could certainly be scary.
He's going to have to deal with that. We could have seen him flash ult bonO and then have Spirit just waltz in and try to steal that away. The only thing is that Spirit will have to be careful. He's not very tanky, understandably. And there is a heck of a lot of damage on the lineup of KT. Have to use that Zhonya's very well to survive in these fights. KT, you can see the angles they're taking. Just getting very aggressive in this game, even though they are behind. Still feel like they're in a pretty decent spot. Here comes the arrow. bonO just barely gonna sidestep that one. They're still running.
Oh no, Bard.
Bard series well into play. The ult comes down and misses Mystic, and they're just gonna try to collapse onto him.
Whoa.
Everything into the back, but do they have the damage? No, Mystic is going to try to kite it out here as the Camille will go down. And flashing on in, Izzy Ezreal gets 1,000 gold on top of it all, as now he's in the Death Realm, will go down. But he actually was able to trade it so that only he went down. I think a lot more could have gone down had he not stopped Mystic there. Gets a huge shutdown as well.
And now Afreeca's going to move over to the Baron.
Look at the ping.
And that was a very scary fight, to say the least, because things definitely could have gone the other way. And now 25 seconds until Smeb's up. He will be up for the Mountain Soul. Has Rabadon's Hydra. Still no Rabadon's Death Cap. Now, this was really botched by KT. You can see what's happening. TusiN misses the lockdown onto Mystic. Exhaust goes down onto aiming. He gets knocked up. And then take a look. Volibear not able to do anything. And everyone is just a full-on retreat. Aiming has to go hero mode to bring down Mystic in that fight. TusiN does get the Scuttle Crab.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'm not...
We just giving it away here?
Yeah,
Is this the play, or we just, is that it?
I never understand why... I feel like I only see this in LCK, and I watch every region but LPL. Literally almost every single game in LEC and LCS. I feel like this only happens in LCK, by the way. It's like almost like the DRX special, you're just giving away souls.
Yeah.
I have no idea what to make of it, because there's no possible way that the fight post soul capture is a higher EV chance than beating than pre-soul capture. It just doesn't make any sense. I guess they're gonna try to just flip a backdoor at this point. That's the only thing I can try to imagine.
Yep. They're going to try to do exactly that. You can see that Afreeca, with the Baron buff, they actually respond to this. They're like, well, we're not gonna push mid lane just yet. We are actually gonna back. And we gotta get people in the lanes. We gotta push out the lanes. Make sure that we don't give away too much real estate. I wonder, okay, here we go. Thinking about going. And, well, eventually they decide against it, as TF is going to go top, and well...
I mean, you use Destiny Gate to get to top, but there's not a whole lot of sense of... There's not a whole lot of urgency. Now, the one thing they do have going for them is that Afreeca can't really siege very well.
Yeah.
With their team comp, it's not super... Oh, okay, well, no one's there to really follow up, so Sleep is not able to be utilized. Elder's coming up in 4 minutes. Okay, Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Ben might press R on the Camille.
Ooh. Locks him up. And it's only Lillia here for now. There's the knockup, but take a look at Mystic. He's going to get ulted now as QSS is used, and KT just say, I do not want to fight.
Yeah, it's all guerrilla warfare right now by KT. They're trying to utilize smoke and mirrors in order to come back inside of this game. And so they're going to use a lot of Fog of War play, a lot of dancing around the side lanes, and Afreeca's team comp, it's very immobile. So we'll have to see what transpires.
Hello? He didn't even stay. He's like, no, I'm not going back over that wall. I'm dying for a ward. You saw bonO earlier. Doesn't want to make the same mistake. And, well, yeah, it might just come down to the Elder Drake. I mean, we see that KT are still playing Smoke and Mirrors. They don't want to take a 5v5. Just going to look to split push lanes. And what we've seen a lot of from Camille TF combos is that they go in together, right? They're just both in the same lane, or TF Destiny Gates over to where Camille's pushing, or Camille teleports over. But what's going on right now is they're trying to do 1-3-1, which is interesting. And you can start off that way and then group up in one of the lanes, but it's a little bit slower.
Well, what they're doing right now is they're repeating the song in a dance, pretty much over and over with the side lanes, and then they're hoping that Afreeca missteps and that they win the dance battle. Pretty much is all that's happening now. If they get a pick in one of the side lanes, TF and Camille together, especially with Lichbane and Deathcap, they can certainly just make quick work of a turret, and the game can just end in the blink of an eye if there's a minion wave in close proximity. So we'll see what ends up happening. Endlessly trying to get the waves, and a lot of this is allowed to happen because Ezreal, Bard, and Volibear are not the fastest at trying to push back as the 3. And so all the lanes are constantly misaligned. This is very easy for Afreeca to juggle.
Yeah, exactly. It's we're just catching waves. We're just waiting for Elder Dragon. Nothing has happened in between the Mountain Soul being captured, the little, chase down on the bottom side onto the Camille. Other than that, it's just been farming. Everybody's getting near full build now as we're approaching the 42-minute mark.
Yeah, I don't know really what to make of it. I imagine that Afreeca's just going to eventually get the Elder. And once they get the Elder, they'll just dive the turret and basically say, okay, well, you guys are all playing with 20% less HP on everyone, so it's a pretty easy thing to do. Guardian Angel picked up on Camille. That animation on Baron was very disturbing. I just saw that.
Yeah, it's Baron's thing.
Yeah. Looks like a, have you ever seen a giant centipede?
Yeah.
They are very big.
So is Baron.
20 seconds until Elder. Okay.
Here we go. Destiny Gate should be used, I would imagine. They're going to try to delay.
Yep.
Okay, bonO is going to do their best. And no Destiny Gate. Okay, there it is. Finally spikes in, and nope, that's not going to do it for bonO. No steal. And we're just trying to delay backs now. Here we go. Trying to delay backs. Not able to... Oh! Stops the one! Only Nautilus is going to get back for now. TP coming out, and oh! Another one did get through, so the push is not going to quite work out. bonO gets taken out, aiming. Chasing down Mystic. The stun comes in. The QSS back and forth. Down goes the GA. And aiming. mistimes it, actually. Not able to get there. Down goes Smeb, and aiming is going to lose the fight
and like
because of the mistiming. And, well, now we got Elder Drake available and massive death timers. They might just push to end it.
Yeah, they're going to just push to end it. What kind of an ending was this?
Expecting a little bit more.
I was, you know, hopefully we'll see a replay of what was happening at the turret on the right-hand side. Mord did use his Zanya's. Camille blew through
Tempered Fate.
QSS and Guardian Angel.
We got bonO coming up. There's only 3 of them here right now.
Yeah. Mordekaiser does have teleport available, though, so he'll probably join the fray.
Sett is incredibly tanky. All right, gonna delay some time, and then they push. Extreme tankiness, especially with the Mountain Drakes. And they're just gonna focus down the buildings here as down will go bonO. The knockup goes down on a Kuro, and we are going to a game 3 as Afreeca will fight for their lives here.